When the sky bleeds red, the universe isn't just speaking, it's warning. The night of March 14th isn't just another date on the calendar. It's not just another full moon. What's coming is a total lunar eclipse, a blood moon. And this one isn't like the others. The entire moon will be swallowed in deep crimson, a sight that has sent shivers through history, prophecy, and the human soul for centuries. Eclipses have always been omens, but this time, the shift isn't just cosmic. It's personal. It's a reckoning. Think of it like the ticking of a doomsday clock in the sky, a moment when everything, energy, fate, destiny, collides. The universe doesn't waste its breath on whispers anymore. It's shouting. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss the message. This isn't just an event. It's an alarm bell ringing through reality itself. But here's the problem. Almost everyone is overlooking one crucial detail about this eclipse. Something hidden in plain sight. Something that could shift your energy, your path, and even your future, whether you believe in it or not. And if you ignore it, the effects won't just be spiritual. They'll be real, deep, and undeniable. Before I reveal what that is, let me ask you something. Are you truly ready for what's coming? Because if this video reaches more people, more will be prepared. Like this video, subscribe, and share it now, not just for yourself, but to help others see what's ahead. When you engage, it tells YouTube this message is urgent, that more people need to hear it before it's too late. And trust me, the real shock, it's still coming. What happens next will shake you to your core. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you changes everything. The blood moon, a harbinger of chaos or a reckoning. When the moon bleeds, the world trembles. For thousands of years, a blood moon in the sky has been a symbol of fear, upheaval, and doom. Ancient civilizations didn't just watch, they panicked. To them, a crimson moon meant war, famine, and divine wrath. Kings fell, empires crumbled, and history itself seemed to unravel beneath its eerie glow. And now, it's happening again. Even today, the fear lingers. Some say a blood moon brings chaos, confusion, and the shattering of fate itself. And they might not be wrong, because this isn't just any lunar eclipse. This one is different. It's more than a spectacle, it's a warning, a cosmic alarm that something massive is about to shift. But here's the truth no one dares to say. This isn't the universe punishing us. It's shaking us awake. That deep red glow, it's not just a sign, it's a reckoning, a force powerful enough to disrupt reality itself. And whether you're ready or not, you will feel it. In your mind, in your body, in the very fabric of your life. Some will ignore it, some will fear it. But those who understand it, they'll harness this energy to reshape their future. Because this isn't the end, it's the beginning of something much, much bigger. And what's coming next? You won't be able to ignore it. No one will. The blood moon's grip, a night you won't forget. When the sky turns red, the night becomes alive with something unseen. And once you feel it, there's no going back. Not everyone is ready for what's coming. But when the blood moon rises, reality itself begins to shift. On the night of the eclipse, some of you will sense it immediately, a strange, restless energy thick in the air. You'll lie down to sleep, but something will feel off. Your body might be exhausted, but your mind, wide awake. Something unseen will pull at you, dragging you in and out of dreams that don't feel like dreams at all. And for some, There will be a moment, a sudden jolt, a shock, snapping you back to consciousness in the dead of night. And when you check the clock, it will most likely be between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. This is not a coincidence. This is the hour when the veil is thinnest, when energy moves freely, when the unseen world bleeds into ours. These moments bring downloads of knowledge, visions, or even visitations, messages that demand to be heard. Some of you will wake with images burned into your mind, flashes of things you don't yet understand. Others will feel a presence, a knowing that something or someone is trying to reach you. What most people fail to realize is that this isn't just an eclipse. It's a portal, a door opening just long enough for those who are ready to step through. But what happens when that door closes? For those who ignore it, they may never get another chance. The Blood Moon's warning: act now or be left behind. Fate doesn't wait. It arrives like a storm, and if you don't move with it, you'll be swallowed by it. This kind of energy doesn't come often. When it does, it's like a massive cosmic wave rising high, powerful enough to carry you into a new reality, but only if you have the courage to ride it. Some will embrace the shift, step into the unknown, and watch their lives transform in ways they never thought possible. They'll experience sudden breakthroughs, deep revelations, and an acceleration so intense it will feel like destiny itself is being rewritten in real time. But then there are the others, the ones who feel the energy but do nothing. They hesitate, they cling to their comfort zones, too afraid to step forward. And while the universe is pushing them toward change, they resist, they fight it. And that resistance, it comes at a cost. Instead of breaking through, they get trapped in the same cycles, the same struggles, the same patterns they were meant to leave behind. And once the energy fades, they'll wake up in the exact same place as before. Only now, they'll know they missed their moment. The difference between evolution and stagnation is a simple choice: step forward or stay behind. But time is running out, and once the portal closes, there's no going back. The energy is building, and the pressure is cracking open everything hidden beneath the surface. What happens next? Emotional instability everywhere. You'll see it in the people around you, arguments exploding out of nowhere, old wounds ripping open like fresh scars, reckless behavior that makes no sense. Relationships will feel strained, tensions will snap, and the air will be thick with confrontations waiting to happen. But here's what you need to understand. None of this is personal. This isn't about you. This is about the energy shift, forcing everything into the light. It's exposing pain, forcing people to face things they've been running from. And while some will recognize the shift and rise above it, most won't. They'll let the chaos consume them. They'll lash out, create drama, pull others into their emotional storms just to escape their own discomfort. But you can't afford to get caught in it. Right now, more than ever, you must hold your center. Because when the energy intensifies, when the world starts unraveling, the awakened ones stand steady. They don't get swept away by the storm. They become the eye of it. And if you can do that, you won't just survive this shift. You'll master it. The Blood Moon's shadow: protect your energy or lose yourself. When the barriers between worlds weaken, what's hidden in the dark comes looking for a place to land. make sure it's not you. This isn't just a warning, it's a reality check. When the blood moon rises, the veil thins, the energy field becomes raw, and what's hidden beneath the surface erupts. If you don't protect yourself, you will feel it in your body, your mind, and your soul. Right now, you might already sense it. A strange pressure in the air, a heaviness pressing down on your chest, the sudden exhaustion that comes out of nowhere, or the restless energy that keeps you up at night. You are not imagining things. The shift has begun, and with it, the storm is coming. People around you are going to act differently. Some will be on edge, picking fights over nothing, their emotions spiraling out of control. Others will carry an unshakable darkness, a pull that drains the life out of anyone too close. Some will manipulate, provoke, or explode, desperate to find a way to push their chaos onto someone else. And if you're not careful, that someone might be you. Because here's what they don't tell you. When the blood moon rises, your energy is wide open. Like a radio picking up frequencies, you become a magnet for everything around you. And if you're not shielding yourself, you could be absorbing emotions, fears, and negativity that aren't even yours. Ever felt fine, then suddenly heavy, drained, or anxious for no reason? That's what happens when you unknowingly pick up someone else's storm. Now, imagine that happening on a night when the entire universe is electrified. That's why protecting your energy isn't optional, it's survival. The closer we get to the eclipse, the more intense this energy becomes. Some will wake up in the middle of the night, gasping for breath, heart pounding like something just woke them up, something unseen. Others will feel like reality itself is glitching, shifting between past and future, old wounds and new beginnings. You need to be ruthless with your boundaries. If someone feels off, step away. This is not the time to play therapist to people drowning in their own chaos. Visualize your energy like a force field, impenetrable, unshakable. Picture a shield around you, filtering out everything that does not serve you. This is not a game. Set your intention and mean it. Stay aware of your body's signals. If a situation suddenly feels suffocating, trust that instinct and remove yourself. The universe is speaking to you. Listen, and above all, do not let fear control you. Because while some people lose themselves in this energy, others rise from it like a phoenix. Something is pulling at you. You can feel it. That strange magnetic force in your chest. That whisper in the back of your mind that refuses to be ignored. This is not your imagination. This is the universe aligning pieces of your destiny. And if you think this eclipse is just about the sky, you haven't been paying attention. People will wake up the morning after this completely changed. Some will suddenly see their path clearer than ever, drawn towards something new, something they can't explain. Others will feel a deep knowing that it's time to let go of a toxic relationship, a dead-end job, a version of themselves that no longer fits. And then there are those who will ignore the call. They'll feel the pull and shove it down. They'll tell themselves it's nothing, that they're overthinking it, and they'll stay exactly where they are, stuck, while the world moves without them. This isn't just a moon phase, it's a turning point, a split in the road, a portal that will either pull you forward or leave you behind. What happens after this eclipse? That depends on you, because by the time the sun rises again, you won't be the same. The question is, will you be transformed or will you be left behind, wondering what could have been? After the eclipse, a new beginning. The morning after the eclipse, everything looks the same. The sky stretches out, the sun rises like it always does, the world moves forward as if nothing happened. But you are not the same. At first, it's subtle, a strange stillness, a quiet hum beneath your thoughts. But as the hours pass, something feels different. The weight that clung to you for years feels lighter. The fears that once ruled your mind seem distant, like echoes from a past life. And then it happens. You catch yourself, reacting differently, moving differently. The things that used to trigger you barely register. The hesitation, the doubt, the second guessing, fading. You don't even have to force it, it's just gone. A door has shut behind you, and without realizing it, you stepped into a new version of yourself. This eclipse wasn't just a spectacle in the sky. It was a reset, a rebirth, a reckoning. It rewired you, realigned you, pulled you onto the path you were always meant to walk. And now, as the sun rises, one thing is certain. You will never be the same again. Because that was the whole point. And if you're still here, it means you felt something. Maybe a pull, maybe a shift, maybe just an unshakable sense that this message was meant for you. And that means you're already ahead of most. The blood moon is coming, and with it, a moment that can change everything. Now, it's up to you to decide what you do with it. If this message resonated with you, don't just leave it here. Subscribe now to stay ahead of what's coming, because this is only the beginning. Like this video, share it, and drop a comment below. What are you feeling? What's shifting in your world? Let's talk about it. Your support helps spread this message to more people who need to hear it before it's too late. Until next time, stay aware, stay ready, and remember, once the eclipse passes, nothing will ever be the same again.